There's two types of sports. There's your skill-based sports and your conditions-based sports. A skill-based sport is football or basketball because it's more focused on developing certain hand-eye skills, catching a ball, throwing a ball, those type of things. Whereas running is completely conditioning-based.
Football players don't know what hard it is.
Seriously.
10 seconds. For like 6 or 3 miles.
4,
Hurry up.
3, 2, 1. You know, young women are especially prone to have to be very careful in terms of keeping their calcium intake up, their iron intake up, especially women. Women tend to become more iron deficient than men, and they constantly need to make sure they're keeping their eating up, as you know, and oftentimes we'll take supplement, a multivitamin to keep that iron level up, because women have a tendency to risk. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen, to risk becoming anemic because of iron deficiency. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, very nice, 85, 86, 87. Anybody can design a workout to make someone tired. That's not hard. It's knowing how to gauge that over a period of 3 to 4 months to where you're gradually building something up without getting them injured, and gradually building up to where we get to a peak. The peak performance is when you are the goal is to get them at the height of their conditioning level, the height of their aerobic and anaerobic capacity, and at the same time where they're rested. That's a real hard thing to do as a coach, because every athlete's a little bit different. And that's where your peak is. That's when you're going to have your best performances, when your athlete's at the top level of the anaerobic conditioning and is rested at the same time. So you have to know at the right time when to back that athlete off of their training, so as you're getting closer and closer to your important competitions, so they can run their fastest times or run their best performances.
I tried.
I know. You're hitting max out fatigue level right now.
Oh, that's for sure.
That's all right though. You've been 78, 79 every one of these. You haven't really faltered. The main problem with most of my athletes is they just don't eat enough. I mean, if you're running 14, 15 miles a day, you're going to have to consume
3,000 calories.
At least that many, or else you're going to drop to such low weight you're going to have real problems. Whereas the normal everyday Joe, if he eats 3,000 calories a day, and he's going to put on weight. so that's the thing. He's going to put on weight, and and that's where these guys, the problem is not putting on weight; it's keeping on weight.
I originally started running in high school, and it was just because some of my friends were doing it, and I just wanted to stay in shape for basketball. And I learned that it was a team sport more than like individual, more than anything in cross country. And I love the feeling after like a good workout, like you feel like you're on the top of the world, and when you have a good race, like,
but I think to be able to run this sport, you have to be very mentally strong. And I think with this sport, it helps you out with a lot of things in life. If you can get through this, I'm telling you, you can get through anything. Because you go from sad times, happy times, downfall, shortcoming, but at the end, the glory road is all worth it, I guess.
In high school, because my mom kind of made me, but I ended up liking it. I don't know how, but I just like the feeling, like at a race, the whole atmosphere, everyone cheering. And even though practice is a drag, like it's worth it in the end, like to race and stuff.